Hi, my name is Samuel Sandoval. I'm a professor and an extension specialist in water resources at the University of California, Davis, and at the Division of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Today, we're going to be talking about the water conditions in California. So there are four places where we need to look at in order to understand what are the conditions of water in California. The first place to look at is the rain and snow. So this is how much water is coming and how much water we will have stored there. So if we compare how much it has rained, and the comparison is doing the average at today's, so at January 15th. So compared how much it has rained this year compared to all the averages up to January 15th, yes, we are above the average rain. We are 20 and 50% above of that average, but if we take as a reference point how much it will have to rain by the end of the rainy season, we're actually 60% to 75%. So if we compare how much it needs to rain or it rained in average for the entire rainy season, we're 60% of that amount. So we haven't even though there has been a very good rains, the cumulative rain is not enough to say that we have reached the average rain for a given rainy season. So we still have some good way to go. We're heading into the right direction, but definitely we are still not we don't have the rain that is supposed to be by the end of the rainy season. The second place to look at is the storage at the reservoirs. And again, if we compare it with how much with the averages of reservoir storage up to January 15th, so we are slightly below the average, and in some basins like Tulare above average. But as you can see, it was so dry and we used so much water last year that the reservoirs by the end of the growing season, they were very low. And even though this rain is, yes, making water its way through the reservoirs, we're not still at the average point. And if we compare it with the total storage, with the capacity of the reservoirs, we are halfway. So our reservoirs are halfway, the water supply reservoirs, large reservoirs are halfway filled. So that's in terms of reservoir storage. The third place to look at is groundwater storage. And in terms of groundwater, well, we are still with very low levels. The last 100 years that we have been overdrafted, over-exploiting groundwater resources, put an important dent to the groundwater storage there. So yes, this year we are storing more water in the aquifers, we are replenishing aquifers. However, the 100-year overexploitation, overdrafted of groundwater resources will not be this 1 year enough to get rid of the 100 years of overexploitation that we have on aquifers. Finally, the fourth place when we store water is, and it's quite a lot, is soil moisture. So yes, all the soil moisture right now is saturated. And if we use the drought monitor from the US, we're going to see that we have now been, the drought category that we were is now reduced from exceptional and extreme now to severe. So in a category from 0 to 4, now we're in category number 2, which is that it is a severe drought. It's no longer an extreme or exceptional, but still we are in a drought. So we are still considered to be in a drought. And I think that is the key message right now. We need to still be conscious that we're not out of the drought. There is still, reservoirs are half full, and we haven't, it hasn't rained what is supposed to be raining for an entire year.